Coach, why don't you just get us started? Just overall thoughts, excitement for the MAC tournament.
Yeah, we're excited to be there, getting the 4 seed, so we know who we're playing a good Kent State team with a lot of tradition. But I think somebody said that nobody on this current roster has been to a conference tournament, which is exciting. So I'm glad our guys get to experience it, and it'll help moving the program forward for sure. Yeah.
Look into that first game against Kent State. You guys played a competitive series, a little bit of a fiery series against them on the road a couple weeks ago. Just, do you sense any sort of excitement from your guys to get to play that team again?
Yeah, honestly, we know we're playing Kent State, but I don't know if it matters to our guys who we're playing. That you referenced that series, it was an intense series. It was a well-played series on both ends. We have the utmost respect for Kent State. Coach Duncan, Coach Birkbeck, they've been doing it a long time. So we have the utmost respect for them. But, as far as our guys are concerned and our coaching staff is concerned, we just want to be there playing. We don't really care who we're playing against.
You mentioned this a little bit ago about being the 4 seed. Is that, in your first year, is that a pretty big pride point for you to be able to make it to the MAC tournament and be the 4 seed?
Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of people have asked that same question. Yeah, we're happy to be there, Dave. It's a good thing to be able for your guys to experience postseason. But honestly, the goal of this program is not to finish in the top 6, which make the tournament. It's to be at the top. So the standard is not 4; it's going to be 1, and that's how we'll go about our business every day in the fall, every day in the winter and spring. It's to win a championship. If we fall just short of that, then we got to keep working. But our goal is to finish first. Yeah.
How do you guys manage you're coming off a day less rest than normal, playing on Wednesday, coming from the Saturday series, and potentially preparing for a lot of games in a short period of time? How do you guys kind of manage that?
Yeah, so we had our bye week was the last week this year, which it can be good and it can be bad. In our case this year, we knew we were into the tournament. We had clinched at least a spot, so we were able to go into that last weekend versus East Tennessee, just able to keep our guys on short pitch counts, and we wanted to win those games, but the ultimate goal last weekend was to set ourselves up to where our guys were rested on the mound and going into this weekend at full strength, or this week at full strength. So it's managed as well as it can be up to this point. And really, for the amount of arms that have been out there for us this whole year, I feel like it's been managed a pretty good way. There's only a couple times where guys have gotten above 100 pitches. Our guys are at full strength heading into this week.
Now that your pitching is managed where you want it to be, is there a strategy for? I mean, the MAC tournament can be a grind.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go into the week, or is it really just survive in advance?
It's survive in advance for us. You can look at the tournament a couple different ways. You can look at it going in there and just trying to win a game or two, or you can say, you know what, we've got to play this darn thing to win it, and that's how we will play it. We've got to play it to win it. So it's survive in advance, and I think everybody in the MAC for the most part is in about the same situation with their pitching. They've got some really good, especially these top 6, really good frontline 4 or 5 guys, and then after that, it's going to be offensive. So if you can get to game 3, your bats have to take over, and you got to score runs. We like our offense. We can score a variety of ways. If we can get to that 3rd game, we like our chances. So for us, it's survive and advance those first 2 games. So whatever we got to do to keep advancing, and then the deeper you get into that tournament, the more likely your offense can come out and show up, and you're gonna have to put up runs late in that tournament. Yeah.